So Steve McClaren has announced the Reggae Boy squad. It is actually a 28-man squad. Quite a lot of players. Maybe we'll play 14 on one day and 14 on the next day. We don't know. But certainly, we shall have a look at what the squad entails. And let's have a look at the player. Which one of these players we expect to stand out? Which one of these players are having a good season in Jamaica Premier League? And what are our expectations of this squad? All right, so welcome back, people, to MG Sports TV. Thank you very much again for tuning in. Really, really appreciate it. Done anything already? Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It is how we do on YouTube. Now, as you can see, 28 players, name, keepers, defenders, fielders, forward. Let's have a rundown on these players. Now, I know you might have heard a lot of videos, people discussing these players. Now, this is my input of watching these players. We've gone 22. We are now entering into the 22 game week, and I've been watching games from game week 1 up until now. So I just might have some sense or some knowledge of how the players are doing, what the players are doing, and what to expect from the players. Just some. Not saying that what I'm saying is the 100% correct thing, or what I believe is the only thing that matter, or the only opinion that matter, or the only analysis that matters. No, I'm not saying that. This is just my perspective of what this squad has to offer. My perspective. After watching these players week in, week out, well, not all of them. There's a few on these players on this have necessarily seen. But after watching these players week in, week out, I do have a general knowledge of expectation. All right, let's get cracking. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Thank you very much again for tuning in. Really, really appreciate it. Welcome back to MG Sports TV. And we are having a good time. Anyway, we're going to start off with the goalkeepers. We have four goalkeepers, actually. Four. Now, in my predicted squad, there's two players here that I didn't have. Joshua Grant and Jamal Wade. Didn't have these two players. Honestly, I did not have these two players. All right, so we have Benjamin Williams of Portman United. Initially, I thought that it was between Benjamin Williams and Jay Williams from Arnett Garden. Now, there's also Dane. Well, Dane can't play, but anyway, I'll move from that. Anyway, Benjamin Williams from Portmore, he's having a good season. Actually, one of the best keepers in the league as well. Just quite inconsistent. One of them kind of keeper there. In my view, I think he has so much talent, and I just don't think he really recognize the talent that he has. But he's one of the solid, good goalkeepers. Good at the ball at his feet. Really good at the ball at his feet. He's actually a baller. He can play ball. So he's actually really good with the ball at his feet. Really good at his delivery. Man is back. So he's kind of big, powerful type goalkeeper. Happy to see him in the squad as well. Then we have Shaquan Davis from Mount Pleasant. Totally deserved. I do think so far in the season. He's one of the best goalkeepers in the league so far this season. Even though technically Mount Pleasant don't get a lot of because of the defensive record, not many teams really put Mount Pleasant under pressure for you to see the real quality of Shaquan. But when he do come to work, you can obviously see the quality that he possesses. So he's having a good season. Both him and Benjamin are having really good seasons. Quite a few goals. I think Shaquan has the most clean sheets so far this season, I should believe. Now, Joshua Grant, he's coming up from the U20 setup, which I like to see that. This show a lot of progression to see Joshua Grant moving from the youth setup to the senior. It's actually I like that. I really, really like that. So New York Red Bulls. Jamal Wade, no. Jamal Wade now is going to be is going to automatically be the first choice here. I don't have to say much about Jamal Wade. We already know Jamal Wade is second choice after Andre Blake. So I don't think we have to say much about Jamal Wade. El Paso Locomotive FC. not much to say about him because we already know about him. So, what about the players that want nobody know about? Fine. Defenders now. Let's get to defenders. Kyle Ming of Mount Pleasant, solid so far this season. Best defense, a part of the best defensive team, and having the best defensive record so far this season. And he's actually having a very good season overall, even recently scored as well. So he's contributing in both boxes, in his defensive box, and also in the opponent's box. So he's contributing, either keeping a clean sheet and also finding himself on the score sheet. So he's looking good. Richard King, and I would say I think Richard King probably the best defender on the list. In my view, I could definitely be wrong. It's my opinion and it's subjective. It's open for debate, but I do believe that he is the best defender in the league. Sometimes because he's so good, sometimes a little bit of complacency can kick in. You can see us moving a little bit lackadaisical, especially when the team they're playing against is not that good or the strikers aren't as good. So you see him get a little complacent. So when he might go against like the Brian Brown, Chenil Thomas, the Bradford, yeah, he has to put in a lot of work. Because these strikers will hurt him. When he might go against the strikers, them not really score much, not really on top form, get a little complacent. And I'm saying, no, this is easy. Like taking candy from a baby. So nothing that I want I think we need to work on. Just take that out and game. We know it's easy, but at least anyways, but most definitely Richard King. Even though Cavaliers is not on a high now, but we know the quality that this player. Unbelievable. We know the quality that he has. Next up is Gadal Irvin. Left back at Mount Pleasant. Left wing. Has really, really good left foot. Whipper of a left foot. Quite a lot of Mount Pleasant players. Portmore starts out. I mean, next time we're supposed to see like a 110 Portmore player. So good we are do. Just saying. Just saying. Anyway, Gadal Irvin having a good season as well. He's one of the players that I'm looking at left back. We have three solid, we have three left back in the league. I think they kind of push themselves above everyone. Gadal Irvin, Ainsworth, Philander Wing, and maybe recently joined Portmore United, Ronaldo Robinson, that would have joined that. Um, these are the Jamaicans because I do believe that Hopsy Dales would have been in the top ranks as well from Montego Bay, but he's Trinidadian, so him kind of outside. So good to see Goddard Irvin there. Bino Gardner, youngster, the only player who get the look in from Veer. There's two players at Veer Phoenix who stand out so far in my view. I would say probably three. Maybe I would say probably Ronald, Michael Forbes, probably he's not here now. But he do have his time. But I would say Rabino Garden and Matthew Wooling, they are the two standout players at Beer Phoenix so far this season. Matthew Wooling, not Jamaican, he's actually Trinidadian. I'm surprised he's not in the Trinidadian squad because it's very. I even young to yesterday I was at the Mount Pleasant game. Thursday I was at the Mount Pleasant game, and he was really. I only man Rabino the only two player who look like they can cause some problem from to the Mount Pleasant team. And they are the same two players who caused Mount Pleasant some problem. Rabino score and in total gameplay from Willie. So Rabino Garden, technically one of the best right backs in the league at his young age. He's very, very good, very, very talented. And I think he's one of the talents you can see it just blatant said this kid is super, super talented. I do believe that in no time we might see him outside of Jamaica. In no time. Very, very talented. So Lay McCullough, Captain Fantastic, the most consistent player, in my view, my opinion, most consistent player in the Jamaica Premier League for how many years? Probably about 6 or 7 years now. Probably more. Probably more. The most consistent player. A player that can play multiple roles on the pitch. Real quality player. Sole Makala. Hands down. I do think most of the Reggae Boy supporters have already known of Sole Makala, so it's nothing new here. Stephen Young from Portman United, centre back, really good centre back. I'm glad that he gets another look in. Very, very underrated, highly underrated. This youth can defend. This youth can defend. But It's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen here. Well, I'm going to do one predict. I would be doing a predicted starting 11. I'm doing a predicted starting 11. Not now. I'm going to do it on Monday. Monday morning, I'll see if I can drop predicted starting 11. Look out for the one. No, left back, Christopher Ainsworth. I do think most would have already known Christopher Ainsworth. There's nothing new here about Christopher. Once you follow the Reggae Boyz at all levels, you would have heard about Christopher Ainsworth. Talented youngster, 20 years old, really, really young. Quite talented. There's play at all level coming up. I know also one of the players in the natural progression. I'm happy, really happy to see that happening as well for him. Malik Howell, Las Vegas Light. I'm being honest. Last time I see Malik was when he played for me. And now I see him again. I haven't seen him in a long, long while. I can't give you much update on that one, to be honest. I don't really know. I don't really know much. Even it makes sense. I have to come my phone and search up his stats and say, yeah, man, him scored this and rated. And truthfully, me now watch a game them, so I would give that would be an unfair analysis to give on the player if I don't have full details. So I don't think I'm going to do that. So it's going to be interesting to see what he has to offer for the team. But I think he play right back in play. Fitzroy Cummings at Mount Pleasant, also one of Mount Pleasant's best centre backs, having a good season. Sometimes, sometimes there will a little bit of cracks where that is concerned. Like we just take a ball and one big kick, one which is necessary. Not saying that's not needed, but sometimes, But he's actually having a good season. He has been really, really good since he was at Veer. He was at Veer about 2 seasons ago. And he has been really, really good. He has been really consistent as well. Really, really good. Pure defender. Um, well, Giovanni Lang, Cavalier, Richard King, basically Richard King, centre back here. He's having not the not not saying not gonna say having the best season. He's having an okay season, I would say. Um, not seeing him doing anything wrong. I just think overall Cavalier just even some of the goal him Cavalier conceded, not necessarily a breakdown. Like some little, some I don't like them play them through most of the goals them and some set piece of them something. But not necessarily hitting the league taking the league at light, no. But he's having an okay season. So let's go to the midfielders them now. Dwayne Busy Atkinson. At this moment, from my knowledge, I think he's injured. He was slated to come back this weekend. So that one's going to be interesting to see if he's back this weekend and playing. What I do know is that even an half fit busy is a dangerous busy. Half it doing Atkinson is a dangerous doing Atkinson. And but practically, potentially, I would say maybe this is also an opinion of just another opinion. I would say is the best attacking player in the league. I would say that. When you get MVP in a CONCACAF tournament, that wasn't a fluke. It was not a fluke. This kid is really talented. So let's see if he's back. So I'm quite interested to see what's gonna happen with busy situation because I know has been out. Is that he's so far this season has been in out in out. But whenever he plays, he makes an impact 100%. Whenever he plays, once he's on the field, if he's on the field for 10 minutes, you're going to get something in that 10 minutes, either a goal or assist in that 10 minutes. That's just how he is. Shamar Watson also solid in the middle of the park. Now it's interesting to see Shamar making the list. I do think though, from my perspective, he's having a decent season, not necessarily setting the world alight. I do think that the like all even something there. I think Marlon Martin probably have a little bit a better season than him right now. I think Marlon Martin have a better season than him right now. I think so. I would think so. Even surprised. I think if Joel Jones could be a really good shout for defenders in the defenders from honest. But not that Shamar Watts is having a bad season, he's having an okay season. But I do think that Marlon Martin is having an overall better season so far. But actually fairly decent player, worked really, really hard on the pitch. Joshua Anglin, no, he, in my view, not these are players who have played good right through the league. Um, I can't remember the number six from Montego. The number six from Montego, Marlon Martin, Anglin, Wooling. Well, well, that could be it. That could be it. And maybe you can probably add Soledad because really and truly, even though Soledad defensive aspect, right, the truth is for Mount Pleasant, central midfield. Central midfield. They play inverted. The moment them take possession, Soledad right beside the Anglin, right beside the Anglin. But it's quite interesting. Let's move over from there now. Romeo Gotchi, the light shiner of Portmore United. At this present moment, the best player in Portmore United. Hands down. Best player in Portmore United. One of the best midfielders, attacking midfielders in the league. I do believe, though, he has to up his numbers. Because at the end of the day, once you're attacking midfielder, you have to up your numbers. No, it's not much of a goal scorer, but me can tell you, he would pick any lock. He can pick any lock. Any lock. Very, very good at that. So he's actually having a very good season. Really, really good season. Anglin have stellar season from Anglin. Stellar season from Anglin. Mount Pleasant. He's one of the reason why the Mount Pleasant defensive record is actually back to Gotchi, having a really a stellar season as well. The Mario Phillips, another player from Montego Bay, another player who getting back another look in the national setup. Kind of fall out of favor, but happy to see him back as well. Kind of settled down now, having a good season with Montego Bay. Having a really good season with Montego Bay. Actually, one of the shining light in the Montego Bay team. Having a really good season with Montego Bay. So it's interesting to see him. Nathaniel Howe, this young man, Cooper, big up yourself. Now, but many don't know. Let me give a little brief, a small breakdown on Nathaniel Howe. He plays for Central High School in schoolboy football. That year, Central went to the Casa Cup final. This young man was kingpin of that team. It was Nathaniel Howe and Zidane Christie. Was Zidane Christie and the left footer man, the left footer there who can kick the ball good left footer number 11. Don't remember my name. What a body no man. I mean, I never see him. He play for something as well. He play for Central as well. But Nathaniel Howe, when he left there and went on to play for Veer, went to play for Veer, and he looked really good. Veer Humberland. I think he went and played for Veer, and he try progress through the rank. Why me? Come on. No Veer. Give me a second. No, me sure to have Veer. Nathaniel Howe did there. Me shall know this now because I want to play me know good enough. My apologies. This the thing is, I say sometimes should be say me have it in my head. Because me have it in my head. Daniel Ho. Me will have fine. Cooper. What is it here? I think it's here. Ah, between Vera and Umberland. No, but I'm sure it's one of the Clarendon. Very, very sure about that. And I'm actually more leaning towards Veer. I'm leaning towards Veer more because for some reason I can remember. Just can remember. I can remember seeing him in green. I just can remember seeing him in green. We don't know. That just in my head. Anyways, he's having a stellar season. I'm very, very happy for this youngster. I type it. Yes, man. I mean, No, man. My apologies, people. Me go up on a tangent, but Javier in there. It's actually Javier player. My sincere apologies on that. You know, come here and say, I am very sure that this player was at very sure. Yes, man. There is no he's not playing a chapter. And I'm telling people, he is 19 years old. He is very, very talented, extremely talented. Anyways, Daniel Green. No, Daniel Green. Kind of mix. Daniel Green. I think he's having an okay season, but not necessarily setting legal light. But he's actually having a fairly decent, fairly okay season, I'll say. But big up yourself, Natal Ho, Chapter and Maroon. I mean, the youth are very, very good, man. I tell you, say, play with a high level of maturity. Really, really, really good. Forwards, Kimoni Bailey, the kingpin for Mount Pleasant, where goals are concerned, and both Kimoni and, well, Mount Pleasant have three attackers here. Three? Oh, no Shaquille? That was sir. My apologies. Why me think Bradford the panic? Why me probably? Unfortunately, last when Kiboni Billy was playing against Beer Phoenix United, he actually came off injured. But he's one of their leading goal scorer at this present moment, so not surprising. Actually, one of his best seasons in the Jamaica Premier League. Now, next man is Ryan Edwards. Before this youngster touched the Jamaica Premier League, I have him as one of the best strikers in the island. Before Ryan Edwards touched the Jamaica Premier League, I had him as one of the best striker in the island. The first time I see this youngster at racing, I'm gonna say, yo, him no normal. This man is not normal. This kid is not normal. He is what one of the most potent striker in the league. One of the most, or possibly most potent striker in the league. He has every facet of the game. Hold up play. It's very fast, lightning quick, very strong. Left foot, right foot, locked ankle every time he kick the ball. Good finishing. I tell you, man, he has the pocket. He has the pocket. But he's also one of the leading goal scorers in the league as well. Now, Shanil Thomas, in my view, the best striker right now in the country. Um, both him and Calvin, Jalmar Calvin. But you are different with Shanil now. I do think that Shanil is a little bit more technical than Calvin. More technical than Calvin. Despite Calvin, well, Calvin more faster, more athletic, um, more athletic, but Cheniel very very technical, very gracious, in play. Loves it, just love. I really really enjoy watching how he plays. Technical, quite skill as well, smart, intelligent football, and when you come out to finish, yes, yes. So certainly, Cheniel Thomas at Montego Bay. Warner Brown, the main man for right now for Arnett. And surprisingly because Parker Blacks is here, but Parker Blacks, probably like Andy Taft, the younger one. Ronan Brown, I think Ronan Brown is having a really good season. One of the leading goal scorers as well. He's having a good season, so hands down, definitely a good look. Jalmar Calvin, as mentioned earlier, finally sought out his nationality. He's now Jamaican, and he's an interesting. This youth can score goal very fast. If a defense play a high line, him kill you. Him kill you. Him hurt you. Very very fast and really good finisher. Last season, he was a leading goal scorer and also had like about 13 assists or so, and it was crazy number. This season, still I think he might leading goal scorer as well. Same way this season. Let me check. No, say something like that. Let me check. I'm supposed to leading goal scorer as well. Jamaica JPL, Jamaica Premier League. I'm supposed to leading goal scorer again. Yeah, again. Can you imagine again? He's tough, man. He's tough. Really, really tough, man. Really, really tough. Next up is Ronaldo Biggs. Now, this youngster, quite an interesting one, right? Because if Ronaldo Biggs can finish, this youngster can finish, he would be the best player in the league. He can finish, he would be the best player in the league. If he had higher output, he would be the best player in the league. This player can take up the ball, walk past every single player on the pitch. Going for that, go that uh, apparently, where finishing is concerned, and my schooling come from. my come from the MG Sports School of Finishing. Yeah, but he's born. It was a natural talent, pure pure talent, very very good. All right, but definitely would be interested to where that goes. Next up is Kimon Harborn, very very hard worker, and also one of on it God main man, scoring 7 goals so far this season. I think him score more, yeah, score 7 goals so far this season. Very hard worker and entertainer as well. You always get a consistent, quite consistent as well. You'll always get a consistent game from Kimani Harborn. So on it, Garden. So that should cover it. That should cover it. So Renal Biggs Racing, yeah, I mentioned that. Renner Brown, on it, Garden, yeah, Calvin Cavalier. So that should be it. So 2 games, February 6th at Catchinall Sports Complex, Montego Bay. February 9th, Anthony Spalding Sports Complex, down by Arnett Garden. Pick up yourself. Um, Graphics courtesy of Mean is professional. Pick up yourself. Mean. Big up. Make sure someone follow them on IG. Make sure someone follow them on IG. People who know how the thing go already. Yo! Anyways, people, soon again, next time, MJ Sports, out. I mean, boom, big up. Outside.